Hey fragrance lovers! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie and this is Melanie's Lifestyle. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if you like the vibe, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Here we discuss mostly fragrances, but we also do a sprinkle of day in the life vlogs, fashion, and travel. So if that sounds like your thing, definitely consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a video. Let's get into it. Today we're going to discuss some fragrances that are amazing by themselves, but when layered together, it just gives you all the feels. You're going to get compliments. You're going to get like this really amazing scent bubble, and people are going to want to know what you're wearing. So we're going to be discussing some fragrances that go so well together when layered for the spring and summertime. If you're interested in finding out what those fragrances are, stick around, I got you. The first fragrance is one that I have had now for about a month while I was taking my break. I've been testing it out and I've been wanting it forever, guys. It's been on my list forever. And I could not resist when I found a great deal at the Joma shop, I believe it's called. And let's just get into it. Vibrato from the House of Suspiro. This fragrance is just so heavenly to me, guys. It's the freshness and citrusy opening that you get from the grapefruit. I'm going to give you the notes in this fragrance because this is the first time I'm discussing it on my channel, but it has this really bright effervescence opening because it has grapefruit as well as bergamot in the top notes. Then there's jasmine and magnolia as well, but what I get most in the opening, it's this really sweet grapefruit citrusy opening that you get. It reminds me of a fragrance that I had when I was in college. It was Envy by Gucci, and I just absolutely loved that fragrance. It had a grapefruit opening as well, and I have not been able to find that fragrance, and if I were to find that fragrance, I would definitely pay for it. But this reminded me so much of that fragrance. So it has grapefruit, there's bergamot, there's also jasmine and magnolia. In the middle notes, there's ginger as well as some herbal notes, which gives you the greenness in the fragrance. And in the base notes, there's some musk, some cedar, amber, as well as patchouli and orris root. And what I do get the most, like I mentioned, is the grapefruit. I also get the patchouli when it dries down. So if you do not like patchouli, you may not like this fragrance. It's just a tad powdery to me on the dry down because of that orris. However, the most prominent thing I get, like I mentioned, is the grapefruit. And then you also get like that patchouli note in the fragrance whenever it's drying down. This fragrance is going to give you anywhere from 7 hours. Some people may find it a bit synthetic. Oh my God. Some people may find it a bit synthetic, but to me, that doesn't personally bother me. If you have Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, to me, it doesn't get as synthetic as I find some of those fragrances. So Vibrato, guys, it's absolutely stunning. It is perfect for this time of year. And what I have been liking, the combo that I have been liking together, is I layer it with Gentle Fluidity, and I know most people is aware of Gentle Fluidity. So this is a vanilla fragrance. It sweetens it up a bit if you would like to do that. To me, I find that it kind of balance the synthetic feel in the fragrance. So if you'd like to try these two together, guys, it is simply stunning. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this layering combo. The next layering combo I have for you is this fragrance that I also have been wanting. This is newly purchased as well. I purchased it when I was on my break. And this one, guys, I know most people love this fragrance. It is none other than Altair. This is a gorgeous vanilla, warm, kind of spicy. It has some cinnamon in the fragrance. Guys, this is so beautiful. This is, to me, what I love vanillas to be, right? It has some depth, it has some character, and I have not discussed this one on my channel as yet. So this one, guys, I mentioned it has some cinnamon, which you do get in the opening, and I love cinnamon in my fragrances. There's also some cardamom, some orange blossom, and I believe some bergamot in the top notes. And to me, what I get mostly in the top is I do get the cinnamon, and I do get the freshness from the bergamot as well. In the middle notes, you have the bourbon vanilla. In the base, you have some tonka, you have some musk, you have some gaiac wood. So it's very woody on the dry down, and it just gives this perfect blend to the fragrance. It gives this perfect concoction to the fragrance with the woodiness as well as the sweetness, and it is an amazing fragrance. This, guys, it lasts anywhere from 6 hours on my skin. It's definitely gonna project, and it is a beautiful fragrance. But what I have been layering it with is Paragon. Oh my God, guys, these two together is a powerhouse, okay? So you have the sweetness from Altair, but then you get this really nice balance from the, oh my God, I love this fragrance so much. You get the woodiness from the Paragon, and you know, this has like this greenness to the fragrance, right? It has sage as well as Palo Santo in the fragrance, and lavender. Those are the most prominent notes that I smell in this fragrance. And it's so relaxing, calming, and perfect for this time of year. But when paired with Altair, it sweetens it up a bit. It is so beautiful. Try this combo together and let me know what you think if you have these two. And it's definitely going to give you the longevity of about 7-8 hours. It's going to project. People are going to smell you. I always get compliments with Paragon alone. So imagine both together, guys. Check it out and let me know what you think of that combo. The next fragrance that I absolutely love is also a recent purchase, and I spoke about it in my previous video. If you have not seen that video about spring fragrances that I am absolutely addicted to at the moment, go ahead and check that video out. But this fragrance, guys, is none other than Cassili from the house of Parfums de Marly. This is such a gorgeous fragrance for this time of year. It is a fruity, sweet, floral fragrance in just a few words, right? It's a fruity, sweet, floral fragrance. It has fruity notes of red currant. Then you also get like this Bulgarian rose in the fragrance. And then it has this really nice, creamy, woody dry down from the sandalwood in the base. It is so beautiful and perfect for this time of year. I have been loving pairing it with is Silky Woods, guys. And if you are familiar with this fragrance, you know this is a woody vanilla fragrance. This fragrance, it has some cinnamon in the top, you guys. I love cinnamon in my fragrances. Cinnamon just gives it a little bit of spiciness to the fragrance. It also has saffron in the fragrance, so the projection is really good with this fragrance. You're gonna get a little bit of woodiness from the agarwood, and then there is some sandalwood in the base, which gives it also a bit of woodiness, but also some creaminess. Then there's also some musk, which just gives it some depth as well. But paired together with Cassili, you have the depth from the Silky Woods with a bit of sweetness, because I don't find this fragrance super sweet, even though it's a vanilla fragrance. This is the kind of vanilla you guys know I love, because it has the other aspects that come into play with the agarwood. It has the sandalwood, and so it gives it this great balance from sweet to also, you know, woody as well. And then this fragrance, Cassili, because it's more of a floral, fruity fragrance, this fragrance is going to balance it so beautifully, and paired together it just gives you this amazing scent bubble. Guys, if you have these two fragrances, try them together and let me know what you think in the comment section. The next fragrance, guys, is one that I purchased maybe 6 months ago, and I absolutely love it for this time of year, right? It's perfect for spring, especially in the summer. It shines so well. And this one, guys, is Ylang Ylang Nosy Bee from Paris, Monte Carlo. And this is a yellow floral fragrance. So it's gonna shine in the spring and summertime, guys. It's sweet. It has the main notes of ylang ylang. You definitely get that in the fragrance. There's some orange blossom. There's also some grapefruit in the top notes as well. And then in the base, you have the vanilla, some labdanum, cedar, vetiver. But guys, this is a floral fragrance, a yellow floral fragrance through and through. It is so beautiful. The scent profile for this fragrance, I know sometimes people can get quite heady with floral fragrances, but this, I don't find that it does that with this fragrance, guys. So if you have this fragrance, what I like to pair it with is vanilla powder. And if you guys are familiar with this fragrance, this is the kind of vanilla that I always talk about. This is vanilla, but it has character. This one, guys, it's a coconut forward fragrance. That is the prominent note that you get in this fragrance, right? But then you also have this heliotrope, which gives it like this nutty facet. It gives it this great projection. Then there's some Madagascar vanilla, which sweetens it all up, right? In the base notes, you also have vanilla, absolute, as well as musk, Palo Santo, coconut, and some lactones. So it dries down a bit creamy. It has the woodiness, it has the muskiness. But paired with this, the Ylang Ylang Nosy Bee, guys, what this does is balances the sweetness and the florals in this fragrance. So if you have these two fragrances, check it out and let me know what you think in the comment section. The next fragrance combo, guys, that I have is a fragrance that I did speak about as well in my previous video, so definitely go check that out. Fragrances for the spring. And this one is Greenwich Village from Bond Number 9. And this one, guys, is a kind of green, floral, fruity, musky fragrance, right? You get the sweetness in this fragrance from the lychee, as well as there's some pear in the opening. And then in the middle notes, there is lily as well as peony. And then in the base, you also have some musk, which gives it this really nice balance to the fruitiness as well as the floral notes. And then you also have like some ambroxan, so it gives you this great projection. And also there is oat moss as well. So guys, this is an amazing fragrance on its own. It's going to give you about 6-7 hours on the skin. It projects. So what I have been layering it with is another one of my faves, right? And if you've been watching this channel, you know how much I love this fragrance, right? It is Valleya, guys. If you are familiar with Valleya, you know this is a slightly aldehydic fragrance, right? Nothing like the Chanel aldehydes. This is done so beautifully. This is not an aldehyde you need to be scared of. It has some fruity notes in the opening, such as the white peach, which Greenwich Village also has a peach note in the opening. So Valleya pairs so beautifully with Greenwich Village because they are so similar. It has the fruitiness, and it also has some mandarin orange as well, Valleya, in the opening. And then you get the depth of the fragrance from the musk. You have some ambroxan as well. And then there's also akigala wood and vanilla in the fragrance. So the akigala wood gives it this woodiness to the fragrance, and then the vanilla sweetens it all up. So they are quite similar in composition. It's fruity, it has some floral notes, and it has some musky and woody facets to the fragrance. So these two to get together, guys, is a powerhouse. You're gonna garner compliments, and people are going to want to know what you're wearing. I hope you enjoyed the list of fragrances I had for you today. Let me know which combo you want to try, and if you have these fragrances, let me know what you think about the combinations that I gave you. And until next time, thanks for watching.